you having a laugh?
Think of a card. Got one? Have you got a good memory?
No.
No. Alright, well, I want to try help.
In this captivating street magic performance, the magician encounters a couple and engages them in an intriguing mentalist act. The magician first asks the boy to think of any card from a deck, emphasizing that he should only keep it in his mind and not reveal it to anyone.
Just look at each card as it goes by.
Yeah.
Just let the cards just wash over you.
Next, the magician turns to the girl and asks her to pick any card from the same imagined deck.
Now, I know it's impossible to memorise all those cards that quickly, but you were thinking of a card.
Yeah.
Can you name it out loud?
5 spades.
5 of spades.
To the astonishment of both the boy and the girl, the card the girl picks matches exactly the card the boy was merely thinking of, creating a moment of sheer wonder and
Did you happen
amazement.
to see the 5 of spades at all?
No.
No. Well, subconsciously, I think you know where it is. Let's try this. Just hold your hand over the pack, like this. And then when I say so, I just want you to cut the pack. Go. Let's have a look.
No! No!
What?
No chance, no chance. No way.
This trick leaves the audience spellbound, pondering the magician's seemingly supernatural ability to connect minds.
Somewhere in the middle.
Oh no, this is obviously not going to work.
Go.
Shut up.
What the fuck?
Are you having a laugh?
The magic trick performed by Dynamo involves taking a feather that is hanging on the wall in the actor's dressing room. Dynamo then proceeds to hold the feather up and display it to the audience, stating that he is going to perform an extraordinary trick. Dynamo then approaches a nearby full-length mirror and holds the feather up in front of it. He appears to press the feather against the surface of the mirror, but there is no visible impact or sign of the feather on the mirror.
Even from France.
These costumes are crazy. I need to join you girls, I need a feather. That's better, right?
Beautiful.
It's alright, cool, it kind of does. Let me show you something strange, actually. You can see if you get the angle, like with a feather, you can almost make it look.
It seems as though the feather has disappeared into the mirror. Dynamo then turns the mirror around to reveal that the feather has in fact reappeared on the other side of the mirror, but without leaving any sign or hole. The illusion is that the feather has seemingly passed through the mirror without leaving any trace or damage. The trick is performed using a combination of sleight of hand, misdirection, and a specially designed mirror or other prop. Dynamo uses his skills as a magician to make the audience believe that the feather has truly passed through the mirror, creating a sense of wonder and amazement in the spectators.
Oh my goodness.
In this intriguing magic performance, a magician selects a volunteer from the audience to participate.
Right now, just step into my office right here.
Oh man.
I weigh like 112 pounds, yeah? I'm a small guy, you know, I'm stood next to you.
The magician creates a captivating scenario where the volunteer is asked to lift the magician effortlessly. To everyone's amazement, the volunteer successfully lifts the magician without any apparent difficulty. The magician then establishes a strong connection with the volunteer by making eye contact and asking them to lift again.
You can lift me up, right? You can see my feet up the ground. It wasn't that difficult.
However, something extraordinary happens this time. The volunteer encounters unexpected challenges when attempting to lift the magician.
Right?
Not too bad.
It didn't look like you were straining at all, did it? Yeah? I want you to get ready to lift me,
Okay.
yeah? But don't lift me till I say so. So look at me.
The ease of the first lift contrasts with the surprising outcome of the second attempt, leaving the audience astonished and delighted. This magic trick is a masterful combination of psychological principles, subtle cues, and misdirection.
Nah, get out of here though. This guy weighs a ton.
It showcases the magician's skill in creating an illusion that defies expectations and challenges the boundaries of what seems possible.
Right now. No, I'm not kidding, dude. I swear. Okay, how'd you do it? I gotta do it to my dad.
In this astounding magic trick, the magician takes the concept of trust and perception to an entirely new level by blindfolding themselves and daring to perform an extraordinary feat.
Stop.
The magician begins by showcasing a standard blindfold, demonstrating its opacity to ensure that no light can pass through. This establishes the impossibility of seeing through the blindfold. The magician shuffles the deck of cards to ensure they are thoroughly mixed.
Cards are shuffle. Give them a Dynamo shuffle as well. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
The magician then asks the spectator to select cards from the deck. The spectator chooses the 3 of spades. The magician asks the spectator to choose one card to write her signature on.
Spades. If you want to just take this pen and just write your name on there.
The chosen card, in this case, is the 3 of spades. Once the spectator has signed the 3 of spades, the magician displays it to the camera, ensuring that the audience can see the card and the signature clearly. The magician takes the signed card and folds it up. He then proceeds to place it onto the spectator's mouth.
Just bite down on the card. Hold it right there.
The magician now selects another card from the deck, let's say the Jack of Diamonds. Similar to the previous card, the magician folds it and places it onto his own mouth.
I'll take the next card, the Jack of Diamonds. Yeah? Jack of Diamonds. I'm going to place in my mouth.
At this point, both the spectator and the magician bring their mouths close to each other without touching. Following this, they separate, ensuring that there is no contact between them. The magician instructs the spectator to remove the deck of cards from her mouth and show it to everyone. This reveals that the signed card is no longer in the deck. Finally, the magician reveals his own selected card, which was placed in his mouth. To everyone's surprise, it turns out to be the same card with the spectator's signature.
Oh no! What have you got?